Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's Sports Report. Friday's podcast. Chiefs lose to the Broncos with a game better than I thought. Good for a third-string quarterback, Chris Owenduka, but I thought the one big mistake he made was a big sack by the Broncos, and maybe the Chiefs could have scored a touchdown. He was 13 of 22, but just 66 yards passing. I felt like he could be third-string quarterback. I don't know if he's good enough to be a backup. I guess man's still in question. Broncos secured the critical win Christmas night, improving their record to 13-3 and strengthening their playoff positioning at number one seed. Bo Nix managed the offensive efficiency. He passes to R.J. Harvey and relying on the balanced run game to control the clock. Denver wins the tiebreaker head-to-head. Only applies if they play each other. They did not in the regular season conference record. Broncos currently have a better record in AFC. Record of common opponents, Denver is 6-0. And New England loses in those games. Denver has the edge. Unless the Broncos would lose again next week, Chargers, which is very possible. Chargers will host the Broncos next week. R.J. Harvey balanced run game, decisive touchdown came late in the fourth quarter to give the Broncos a lead. Kansas City Chiefs without Patrick Mahomes, torn ACL, Gardner Minshew leaving Chris Owenduka on the field. He struggled to sustain drives and was limited by Denver's disciplined pass rush defense and secondary coverage. Critical third down stop, 2 turnovers stifled the Chiefs' chances, especially late. Denver's key defense was a difference. They forced the passing game to 2 turnovers and swung the momentum and contained Kansas City's passing game. The Broncos' ability to control the time of possession and stop the Chiefs on third down was pivotal. Implications with the Broncos solidified their high seed while the Chiefs fall to 6-10 and are already eliminated from the postseason. Denver's balanced attack opportunities defense were the keys to the victory, while the Kansas City lacked depth at quarterback, exposed vulnerabilities that proved too difficult to overcome. Final score was 20-13. At noon, the Cowboys beat the Commanders. Week 17 of the NFL. Key highlights: 317 yards and 2 touchdowns, and contained Jack Ferguson and Kevon Truppen, including 86 yards and a touchdown, the longest play of the scrimmage. On Christmas, Dallas opened with a touchdown. Their first drive, though they cooled off in the second half. The Cowboys converted all 6 fourth down attempts, an unusual, aggressive, and effective strategy by Brian Schottenheimer and the Cowboys. Washington starting Josh Johnson at quarterback fought back with big plays like a 72-yard run from Jacoby Krosky mirrored but couldn't complete the comeback. 30 in Washington Commanders 23. The Cowboys snapped a 3-game losing streak. Season impact: Dallas improves to 7-8-1, though they remain eliminated from the playoffs contention. Washington falls to 4-12 and look toward the 2026 competitive showing. Contributing, the Vikings played the Lions. The Vikings defense Detroit's quarterback Lions to just 10 points, controlling the clock and keeping Detroit off balance. Did the Vikings. The Vikings defense, Minnesota's defense pressured the quarterback and held the Lions to just 10 points and forced 2 turnovers, helped swing the momentum. The Lions struggled, and Detroit's offense couldn't sustain a drives, with Jared Goff under pressure and the run game largely contained. The Vikings 7 years what ChatGPT thought. Here's the NFL standings as of right now. Denver Broncos still are chasing the number 1 seed in the AFC West, but are in prime position with a win next week over the Chargers. New England can still win the AFC number one seed, but they would need Broncos to lose next week and the Patriots to win tonight, or their next game. Their next game as well. The last two games the Patriots need to win. Jacksonville is 11-4 in the AFC South leader. Pittsburgh Steelers are 9-6 with the leading the NFC North. The Los Angeles Chargers are 11-4 in the Buffalo Bills are 11-4 with a wild card spot. The Houston Texans are 10-5. The Colts and Ravens are still in the mix. Obviously, the Chiefs, Titans, and Bengals and Jets are still eliminated. Notable, the Broncos are close to clinching the AFC number one seed with a win over the Chargers. Jaguars aim to clinch the AFC South with a win over the Texans. In the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks are 12-3 in the top contenders for the NFC. The Chicago Bears are number 2 with 11-4 NFC North leaders. Seattle Seahawks are the third seed right now, but could be the second seed. The San Francisco 49ers are 11-4 and a wild card. The Los Angeles Rams are also a wild card right now at 11-4. The Philadelphia Eagles lead the division at 10-5. The Green Bay Packers are 9-5-1 in the wild card spot. In the seventh seed are the Packers. Currently, is in the hunt, 8-7 in the hunt. The Minnesota Vikings are 8-8 and still somehow alive. The Detroit Lions are out, eliminated. The Cowboys, Bucks, and Falcons and Commanders and Giants are also eliminated. Destiny for the number one seed with a key win divisional game next week. The Bears can clinch the division NFC North with a win or help from the Packers this weekend. Broncos are nearly clinching the AFC top spot. The Patriots and Jaguars are division leaders. The Seahawks are NFC West leaders and the number one seed. The Bears are now NFC leaders. In college basketball tomorrow, it'll be only one local, Kansas State University versus Lower Moraine. Kansas State is 99% to win that game. Players to watch out for: MJ Russell is a player to watch out. PJ Haggerty, who is currently third in points in the nation with third in the nation. Kansas State struggles to find another need for a player and to find for a Big 12 player. But that won't probably have to come tomorrow. It can come in Big 12 play. This will be their final game of Big 12 play. Tip is at 2. That's Sam on Sports.